See, but I don't see how. Now that I'm older, drama is not addictive to me. Like, maybe back then, you know, I don't even watch the baddies or nothing no more. It gives me a headache. I don't like. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I do watch some fights and stuff, but not a lot, because it starts stressing me out. I think it has a lot to do with growth. You were trying to come up with a master plan. Yes, ma'am. I was trying to get my LLC. I was trying to do all kind of stuff. And at that time, it might have not been the smartest, but it was, because he literally took care of every financial need that I had, as well as my family. So, and then, like, I used some of that money to furnish my apartment. Like, if y'all know that, like, I bought a couch and that was a part of the 20 bands. A brand new couch. He got me like 3 TVs, a projector, all my dishes, my bed, everything. So my family's bed, you know? So I have to be careful with my words. But yeah, so of course that was gonna amount to something. But yeah. But he thought I was messing with my baby daddy. Or he thought I was going to get back with my baby daddy. I can't remember. So he got jealous and he ain't want to help me no more. Because then he started catching feelings, which I cared about him too. But he wanted to have sex with me. And mind you, he was separated but still considered married. So I told him I could not be messing with him like that at all until he's not married. Like, we could see what we would do after he was married. But no, I'm not messing with no married man. I don't care if y'all separated or whatever. You have to be fully divorced. I'm not getting in all that. So I didn't want to. That was too much for me and my beliefs. And he did not want to respect it. Like, he got to the point where he wanted to do the next step, and I didn't want to do the next step. First of all, I was pregnant. My baby was dying in my stomach, so he wasn't understanding to that. He kept trying to threaten me, like, I'll take the apartment from you. I'll take everything. I'm like, I don't even care. Do what you got to do. That's what I told him. Do what you got to do. That's not going to get me to lay down with you. I don't care if you spend 20 bands on me or not. I'm not having sex for money. So he got upset. And he went on about his way. But I was wrong. I was most definitely wrong. But I destroyed that whole apartment. I think that's why the apartment people messed up all my stuff. But I wanted him to pay for it. I let my family draw on the walls and stuff with some chalk and stuff. Trash the house. You feel me? But while I was trying to get my stuff, they ended up moving me out faster than what I was supposed to, locking me out of the apartment to get the rest of my stuff. And they destroyed a lot of stuff that I had. It was crazy. You did mess with Badly, who was married. Are you talking about Baldy? First of all, Baldy was not married. I don't mess with married men. He was engaged, didn't know about it until she reached out to me. She was very disrespectful. First of all, in my eyes and stuff, if you're not married, you're single. Period. People are dating to be married, cool, whatever. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Once you become one unit and stuff and married, you said vows, then you're married, you're off limits. Married equals off limits. Engaged ain't off limits to me. I don't care. Not off limits. But now I don't talk to nobody. But at that time, it's just like, the reason why I was thinking like that is because when I was with my baby daddy and stuff, and I was in a year's relationship with him for 9 years, every woman knew about me and did not care and wanted to mess with him and lay down with him. So I just had to think, like, women, these women now in this generation is so trifling. They have no morals. They don't respect themselves. And clearly, they don't respect my relationship. But it's not even their job to. But at the same time, like, if you're a woman, understand, if you was put in that position, would you want a woman to mess with your man when you know that they're together? So when people didn't want to respect me in my relationship, I said I don't give a fuck about nobody's relationship either. How about that? How about that? And I know y'all probably like, oh, that's so trifling. I do not care. I did not care. I don't care, but I did not even know about her. So, like, that's what made it really different for me, because that was the only man that I was messing with for a very long time. Like, we messed around for a very long time. Months. Like, almost a year. No, I think a year. We messed around, yeah. And so I didn't find out until like almost a year in us messing around. And so she reached out to me and she's like, I saw, cause he had it like hidden, like his Facebook and stuff. I never really checked his Facebook, but one day I did and stuff. And he had it hidden to where I couldn't see nothing. I almost said my baby daddy name. What? But anyways, he had it hidden to where I could not see nothing. So I ain't know about no family, no nothing. I just knew he had kids. That's all I saw on his page. But I wasn't really looking for nothing either. But yeah, she had hit me up and was like, I seen you in my fiance's messages and stuff like that. And I was like, what did it say? And then she was like, it said such and so. Which it already gave her the answer what was going on. Like, he basically, in the message, he was like, I can't mess with you. At my house, I got family over there. We're going to have to mess around at your house or at a hotel or something like that. But we didn't use the word mess around, obviously. So I'm just like, why she asking me this? Because she already know the answer. If she saw that, she know that we be messing around. Because you got to be dumb. If you got asked, you know the answer, right? So I was going to tell her everything because, again, I did not know about her. But she came to me all goofy and stuff. So I was like, oh, yeah, I don't owe you nothing. I ain't finna tell you nothing. I came to her. I answered through whatever. But I end up texting him. When she texted me, I would say, your fiance text me and stuff like, I don't know if I should respond or not. And he told me to tell her, like, tell her we ain't mess around. I said, I ain't finna lie for you. I am not finna lie. No, I'm not saying that. I said, I can either not respond or just not, I don't know. So he was like trying to give me the lie. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So then she was asking me questions and stuff. And what happened? She was just like something. I don't know. She asked me something, but she was being silly. She was like, are you slow or something? Is you not like comprehending? And I'm just like, oh, she trying to be funny. I said, first of all, you coming to me trying to get answers and you trying to be silly. So you know what, matter of fact, stop messaging me, go message him. Since you so concerned and stuff to see what we doing, how about you go ask him? She said, I did ask him. I said, well, what he said, well, go with whatever he told you. Do not message me no more. And then she tried to be nice and I was like, no, she tried to be funny. I ain't telling her shit. And that's what it was. Or else I would have told her what it was. Because again, I didn't even know about her at first. So. And then I know this is wrong, but I messed with him a couple more times after that. Because at that time, like, I was connected to him. Like, this the only man I was messing with. I had been in a domestic relationship or whatever. And so, like, at that time, I was having to deal with my trauma head on. So, like, he is somebody that really, like, comfort me at the time. And so, I messed with him like 2 or 3 more times, and then after that I ain't messed with him no more because y'all already know the story about what happened. If you don't, you just think I know. But yeah, something happened, and I was like, yeah, I ain't messing with this man no more, and I ain't messed with him after that. So yeah. You said he was you should get him back. I wish. You said he was a sugar daddy. Not to me. Everybody kept saying that he was a sugar daddy, but to me, he wasn't a sugar daddy. Like, I genuinely care for him and stuff because we could relate at that time. Like, I had just lost a child, and then I was pregnant with a child that was dying in my stomach, and he had just lost his son, and so we could relate. Like, basically, I feel like God sent us in each other's life to like heal each other, which we were healing each other, and I think that's why he started like really, like, you know, having feelings for me and stuff. Because spot on, I never even thought to ask him if he was married or not. Why? Because I just assume in my head, now you got to ask these questions, but in my head it was just like, if a man is coming to me, clearly he not married. That's just what I be assuming. Like, you know, if a man is trying to do for me and all that, he ain't married, because when his wife know where his finances is going, like, she ain't gonna ask what's going on. Like, nothing. Like, it just happened too often and stuff. So I just did not think about that. But then eventually I did ask, like I said, and I found out that he was separated but still married, and like I said, had to cut it off. But to me, he wasn't a sugar daddy. He was a good friend that I care for. And once I started like really liking him, I was like, yeah, no, hell no. It's still a married man. Like, so then I had to distance myself, and then I was dealing with my daughter dying in my stomach. So like I just started focusing on that more. And like I said, he thought I was gonna get back with my baby daddy, so he got insecure. Cause I told him he gonna have to get divorced. But anyway, was he good looking? Who, Larry? He wasn't bad looking. No, he wasn't bad looking. He looked decent. And he smelled really good. Cause I met him twice. He smelled really, really good. And he had dimples. Oh wait, hold on, y'all. I'm behind. I gotta scroll back up. Why does TikTok be doing that?